Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Commander's Crypt. I've got an awesome video for you today. I can't wait to open this box. I'm a big Eldrazi fan. I have been ever since they came out back in like 2008 or whatever. I absolutely love Eldrazi. I've got a Ulamog Oogie deck that I've put together, which I'll show in another video. So today we're going to open up the Eldrazi Unbound. This pre-con is kind of pricey. So I went and got it because I'm a big fan. I love the Eldrazi. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open this up today. Zhulodok, Void Gorger. Colorless spells you cast from your hand with mana value 7 or greater have Cascade, Cascade. Damn, you know, I wish that just said Cascade, because that would mean that if you, cast Ulamog, that you would get Cascade as well, because a copy of Zhulodok is going into my Ulamog deck, definitely. So, yeah, we're going to open up this box and check it out. Without further ado, we will get into it. Zhulodok, Void Gorger. Super excited. The last pre-con I bought was the Necron deck, the black artifact Warhammer deck. And I'm way more excited about this one than I was that one, and that was a good deck. So you get a cool box, you know, pretty much standard fare with some Eldrazi's on it. Get a pack. You know, I'm doing this in case people haven't been able to get out there and get their decks yet. Sorry about that. I'll have to edit that out. I'm under the weather. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to open this up. Super duper excited. I can't wait. So, I love Eldrazi. After dragons, I would say Eldrazi's are my favorite thing after dragons. So, there it is. We're going to open this bad boy up here. But before I do, I just want to give a little teaser for my Ulamog video that I'll be doing. My Ulamog Infinite Gyre deck has infinite mana combos in it, so I can put out Ulamog very quickly with cards such as Metalworker and Staff of Domination. It's got all the infinite mana combos in it to get Ulamog out. So I'll do that video here soon. Today we're just going to do Zhulodok Void Gorger. So this guy's got Cascade, Cascade. Get a little closer here. Colorless spells you cast from your hand. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. After that, we've got Omartis Ghostfire Initiate. It enters the battlefield with X+1 counters on it. Whenever you put one or more +1 counters on another colorless creature, you may put a +1 counter on Omarta. When he dies, manifest a number of cards from the top of your library equal to the number of counters on it. Okay. All right. So far, I'm liking Zhulodok better. Burnished Heart. Geode Golem. Yes. 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 Now they're making sense. If you have a deck that has a big-ass commander, you need Geode Golem in it. I've got Geode Golem in my Ulamog deck. This so far, this deck is making total sense. I'm loving it. Next is Lightning Greaves, Meteor Golem, Soul Ring, Thought Vessel. Yeah, you're going to need big mana producing rocks for this deck in order to get these big Eldrazi out. I'll be honest, I have not read the deck list on this. I just wanted to open it cold in front of everybody and be just excited as you. So far, it's got all the, you can go on eBay and buy colorless Eldrazi decks, and it's going to have all the same stuff. The Unstable Obelisk, the Meteor Golem. So far, It's standard Reliquary Tower, Rogue's Passage, of course, Artisan of Kozilek, Bane of Balagad. I've got all of these in my Not of This World. So far, this is looking just like my Ulamog deck. Spatial Contortion. Target creature gets -3/+3 till end of turn. Okay. Titan's Presence. As additional cost to cast a spell, reveal the colorless card from your hand. Exile target creature if its power is less than or equal to the revealed card's power. Warping Wall. Choose one. Exile target creature with power toughness 1 or less. Counter a target sorcery spell, or create a +1 colorless scion to add a mana. I'm sure you're going to use that to counter target sorcery spell. Crashing Drawbridge. I've got one of these in my Ulamog deck as well. It's got things to get them out fast and haste enablers. Next is Dreamstone Hedron. Yep, so far. Same deck. Everflow Chalice. Fire Shrieker. Okay, that's kind of a different one. Okay. So you'd get quadruple Cascade. All right. No, okay, it's not a hit trigger. Okay. Hedron Archive. Okay, the Fire Shrieker's kind of curious to me, but whatever. Mind Stone. Ornithopter of Paradise. Mana Rock that flies. Palladium Mirror. Scare Tiller. Whenever it becomes tapped, you may put a land from your hand on the battlefield tap. Return target land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay. Suspicious Bookcase. Worn Power Stone. Arcane Lighthouse. Yep. So this is just like Kozilek the Great Distortion. This is exactly like my Ulamog deck. But my Ulamog deck has a bunch of portals. Quicksilver Amulet, Belby's Portal to portal these big creatures out quicker. Blightsteel Colossus, stuff like that. It has Abstruse Archaic, Vigilance, copy target activated trigger ability you control from a colorless source. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, yep. Yeah, and in any Eldrazi deck, you should have the Archaic Wanderer as well. Very strong card. Calamity of the Titans. Sorry. Initial cost to cast a spell. Reveal a colorless creature card from your hand. Exile each creature and planeswalker with mana value less than the revealed card's mana value. That's crazy strong. I love that. Next is Desecrate Reality. For each opponent, exile up to 1 target permanent that player controls with an even mana value. Adamant, if at least 3 colorless mana was spent to cast a spell, return a permanent card with an odd mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh. I like that. And it will be in this deck. It'll definitely be, man, I like that. I like these new colored loyalties. 10/10. When you cast a spell, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature until end of turn. It has base power and toughness 10/10 and gains trample, Annihilator 2, and haste. Annihilator 2. Okay. Rise of the Eldrazi. 3 Wingdings and 9. The spell can't be countered. Destroy target permanent. Target player draws 4 cards. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Rise of the Eldrazi. Wow. Wow. Loving that. Skittering Cicada. Flash, you may cast colorless spells as they add flash. Whenever you cast a colorless spell until end of turn, Skittering Cicada gains trample and gets XX, where X is that spell's mana value. Wow, I'm liking this deck. Now I'm seeing why it was so, why this deck was so pricey. It's got a lot of amazing badass sorceries. Ugin's Mastery Enchantment. Whenever you cast a colorless creature spell, manifest the top card of your library, okay? Whenever you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, you may turn a face-down creature you control face up. Okay. Darksteel Monolith. Indestructible. You may pay 0 rather than the pay mana cost for a colorless spell cast from your hand. Holy shnikes. Wow. That's very strong. All is Dust, one of my favorite cards. I absolutely love this card. Of course, I have it in my Oogie deck, and it is an all-star. It's a one-star board wipe, one-sided board wipe. Endbringer, untap him, deals 1 damage to any target, can attack or block this turn, draw a card. Okay, yeah, so he's going to ping or draw you cards, which you really need in this deck. Endless One. Enters the battlefield with X+1 counters on it. It that betrays. Annihilator 2. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, you put that onto the battlefield in your control. Okay, different picture. I like the other picture for this card, but still pretty badass. Matter Reshaper. When he dies, reveal the top card of your library. You may put that card on the battlefield if it's a permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Otherwise, put that card in your hand. Okay, that's getting replaced. Oblivion Sower. When you cast a spell, target opponent exile the top cards of their library. Then you may put any number of land cards that player owns from exile onto the battlefield on your control. Okay. Ugin the Ineffable. Nice. I'm glad this is in here. I've got one of these in my Oogie deck. Colorless spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Exile top card of your library. Face down, look at it. Create a 2/2 colorless spirit token. When that token leaves the battlefield, put the exile card into your hand. Awesome. So basically, allows you to make dummies to block, and then when those dummies get killed, it's card draw. -3, destroy target permanent. That's 1 or more colors. Very, very cool. Ancient Stone Idol. Flash, costs 1 less for each attack creature. Trample. When he dies, create a 6/10, 6/12 colorless construct artifact creature. Duplicate. Yep, you definitely need that in your deck. With Eldrazi. You need all the removal you can get. Endless Atlas. Draw a card. Activate only if you control 3 or more lands with the same name. Okay, so I'm assuming there's a bunch of waste in here. Forsaken Monument, just like in my Oogie deck. Forsaken Monument works with Basalt Monolith, and the other, I've got a Grim Monolith as well. It basically makes infinite mana with other combo pieces. Hangerback Walker. Man, I'm really liking this deck. Investigator's Journal. Number of suspect counters on it. Greater number of creature player controls. Remove, draw a card. Yes, you need card draw in your Eldrazi deck. Caldera Complete. Makes things indestructible. Yep. First strike, trample, indestructible, haste. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a creature, exile that creature. Okay. Maze Mind Tome. Put a page counter on it. Put a page counter on it. Draw a card. Scry 1. And if there are 4 more page counters on it, gain 4 life. Okay. Kind of, that last one's kind of underwhelming. Metalwork Colossus. Sack 2 artifacts. Return Metalwork Colossus from your graveyard to your hand. X less to cast, where mana value of non-creature artifacts you control. Yeah, you could play this guy for nothing. Mirage Mirror. This deck is really awesome. I think they did a very, very good job with this deck. Myriad Construct. Kicker 3. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with a +1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponents control. When he becomes a target of a spell, sacrifice, create a number of 1/1 colorless construct creature tokens equal to its power. Very nice. I like this deck. I would kind of juice it up, of course, put a lot of infinite combos in it. Yeah, I'm liking it. Mystic Forge. Look at the top of your library anytime. Cast artifact spells for your library. Pay 1 life, exile the top card of your library. Okay, yeah, so if you don't need it, you can get rid of it. Perilous Vault, very good. Board wipe. Phyrexian Triniform. 9/9. When he dies, create 3 colorless Phyrexian Golem artifact creature tokens. Encore 12. Exile this card from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token copy. Then attacks that opponent this turn. If they will, they gain haste. Sack it at the end of the turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. 9/9 for 9. That then Makes 3 Golem artifact creature tokens, Solemn Simulacrum. I like this deck. I think you could play this deck right off the bat and do very well. Soul of New Phyrexia. Give your permanents indestructible. Steel Hellkite. Yep. Just like my Oogie deck. Stone Coil Serpent. Reach, Trample Pro, multicolored, enters battlefield, make it big. Transmogrifying Wand, you definitely need this in your deck in order to, this is a really good card, especially if you proliferate. You should put Karn's Bastion in here. Karn's Bastion is a land that proliferates. With Karn's Bastion in this, you will be able to kill everybody else's commanders. Arch of Orazka, draw a card, add a wingding, blast zone, sack it, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of charge counters on blast zone, borders enclave, draw a card. If you've got a creature with 4 or greater, Gaia Reach Sanitarium, each player draws a card, then discards a card. Mirror Pool, that's the cool thing about Oogie decks, Eldrazi decks, is the multiple utility lands that you get to put in it. Enters battlefield tapped, tap 1 wingding, copy target answer sorcerer spell you control. Sack it, create a token as copy a target creature you control. Ruins, put +1 counter on target colorless creatures entered this turn. Scavenger Grounds. Sack a desert, exile all graveyard. Sea Gate Wreckage. Draw a card, only if you have no cards in hand. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Tyrite Sanctum. All right. Make a god, make him indestructible. War Room. Draw a card. Eldrazi Temple. Good card. Forge of Heroes. Good card. Guildless Commons. Tap to add 2 colorless. Very good. Mage Ring Network. Very good. Temple of the False God. I'm really liking this deck. I'd put more Annihilator creatures in here. Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Urza's Mine. Oh, Tron. I love it. I love it because in Modern they do the Tron thing. I've actually got these, the old cards of these with the badass illustrations. I'll put those on there, and then it's all wastes. I absolutely love this deck, and don't forget, when you cast these, they have Cascade. Wow, this deck is strong. I love it. Well, there you go. I hope you liked my video, and like I said, I will be having the Dragon Eye dice on Amazon.com here in the future, so be looking out for that. I will also be selling play mats and other things too. So there you go. I'm going to get on out of here. I hope you enjoyed my video, and you have a wonderful day.